weight bout. And Pernell Whitaker from Norfolk, Virginia, in at 21 years of age, stopped tough Avery in a TKO second round in his first bout. He's a left-hander and put on quite a show in that first outing. He also won the amateur Triple Crown, and that's really worth talking about because that's the '82 Pan Am Games, the World Championship, and the Olympic gold at 132. His opponent is Dan Avery. He is also a left-hander, 25 years of age, comes in with a record of 10-3-2. He's handled and trained by Goody and Pat Petronelli, the brother combination that handles world middleweight champion Marvelous Marvin Hagler. His two best fights were losses, but they were against top-quality fighters. Parrots Alley in 8 rounds and a 9-round KO by Harry Arroyo. So there's Dan Avery. He is another fighter possessing defensive skills. Pernell Whitaker, so accurate in his opening victory. Lorraine Como, a TKO 250 of the second round in his fight in New York City. The tail of the tape now, reflecting there, shows the 3-inch advantage in reach will go to Whitaker. Their weight is approximate and their height is approximate. And, of course, there's a 4-year difference in the age.
Gentlemen, I want a good, clean fight. I want you to listen to my commands. When I say break, stop punching immediately. Step back with your hands up. I want you to protect yourself at all times. Watch the low blows. Watch your head. Do you have any questions? Shake hands, go back to your corner.
Tony Orlando is your referee out of Elizabeth, New Jersey. The judges are Charlie Spina, Lynn Carter, and Rocky Castellani. They use 8-ounce gloves. The ring is 20 by 20. And we go with round number 1 for Pernell Whitaker in the gold trunks against Danny Avery. Watch the accuracy of Whitaker. He has been over the last couple of years really coming into his own. But Avery knows something about this game. He's been around. And he comes out of a very good stable of fighters, the Petronelli brothers. Whitaker, a little different in what we just saw from Taylor in that he is disciplined, he is more patient, and he does not waste a lot of energy. Little more deliberate pace in this fight. Avery trying to step in to hook the right hand. And Whitaker will have none of it.
Go ahead.
There's a chopping left by Whitaker. And another one. The right to the face, followed by the left coming over the top. That right hand thrown out in as the jab is very strong. Very punishing blow by Whitaker. Whoa, a combination by Whitaker, and that jarred Avery right down to his shoes. But he wore it well. So Whitaker has landed 3 good, solid lefts to the head here in this first round. You notice Avery's head snapped back when he runs into that straight right. It does have unusual power from Whitaker. Avery backing away with the jab to get out of the corner. And Whitaker now literally stalking him. There's that left to the head again, followed by a straight right, and Avery gets off the ropes in a hurry. He wanted no part of that melee on the ropes that time. So he's been stung by 4 of Whitaker's left hands in this first round. So it's a good beginning for Pernell Whitaker in round number 1 against Danny Avery. We go to round 2 now. At 135 pounds, lightweights in the gold trunks. Pernell, Sweet Pea Whitaker, or as his pals call him, Pete, of Norfolk, Virginia, against Danny Avery in the black trunks. Whitaker in control of the first round. Both left-handers, and Whitaker continues to peck away with that very harsh straight right. Whitaker controlled the first round, and he's got the pace starting the second. He landed 4 solid left hands to Avery's head in that first round. He started stalking him about the middle of the first round, and he's still doing it. Quick hands. Pernell Whitaker may be the man to make the move in professional boxing. He may actually make the move faster than some others. Remember the 90-meter score. Oh, he's got him as Avery takes a solid shot to the head and just slowly crumbles on the ropes. Up, trying to shake it off. This may be over. Well, Tony Orlando's going to let him go, but he's in trouble. Now, let's see the finishing ability of Pernell Whitaker, whether or not the experience of Avery will prevail here, and he will be able to survive. Eyes still look cloudy. He took a solid shot and came up shaking his head. He's still trying to clear his head. Whitaker biding his time. He didn't come in flailing away. He's trying to find it, and Avery now, gambling on a wild left hand, misses with it and begins to look a little better. Left hooking over the top, right coming from underneath. Both scored for Whitaker. Here's that straight right, and it has such power in it that it literally stops Avery in his tracks. Now he hooks the right, and Avery bleeding some from the nose. Whitaker, another left. He's drawn blood, and he is definitely in control of the fight after round number 2. And now let's go to Jim McKay at Stanford Stadium, Palo Alto, California.
We'll go with 2 hands, baby. 2 hands.
We go to round number 3, and watching Danny Avery, he seems to have recovered from having been knocked down with a right-left combination by Pernell Whitaker in the second round, but comes out into the center of the ring and immediately takes 3 stiff rights to the head. There's the left again, and a combination by Pernell Whitaker. I don't know if I've seen too many lightweights of late that can snap your head back with the authority of Whitaker's right hand. If you have that tattoo in you for about 4, 5, 6 rounds, it can get wearisome. Oh, there's the left again. Came right over the shoulder with it and delivered it right on target, followed by another one. Avery's tough. He went down in the second for an 8 count. Avery sliding away from that left, but the left comes in as an uppercut, and it jars Avery, and again he's bleeding from the nose. Whitaker being quite deliberate. He didn't come out and start chasing and flailing away at Avery after you knocked him down. He was biding his time, and there's 2 combinations, a pair of them, and Avery took them solid on the jaw and stood. And Whitaker just going about his business.
Let him out. Let him out. No punches. Step back. Let him out. Put it up. Just missed with that one.
Made a lot of noise, but not much damage. The right hand is the thing that's doing the damage right now for Pernell Whitaker. It's like walking into a post every time that thing comes popping out. Whitaker missing again with the left as Avery stepped inside. Saw it coming, sensed it coming, stepped inside of it. Less than a half minute to go now in round number 3, and Whitaker has been the boss of this one from the first bell. Missed with the left. Had him set up for it and couldn't land it. So Pernell Whitaker is like Meldrick Taylor going the long